Howdy. All right. Today I wanted to offer some thought material regarding what shape and or size the Earth is. Now, some of you out there that hear this, or view this, you either believe it's a ball, you either believe it's flat, you either believe it's square. I don't care what you believe, what shape you think it is. Just hear me out. Now, the first picture I'm putting up is a representation of the flat disk Earth and the dome. Okay? Pretty standard model. No, I don't think anybody really knows what it looks like. But that's one of the pictures that some of you are familiar with. Now, I came across something like last year during my flat Earth research. This map. Now, apparently this map was found in a Japanese temple some time ago. And on this map, as you see, it has the standard continents we're familiar with in the center. There's a lot of other land masses. Now, some of you are familiar with this. Admiral Byrd in Operation High Jump. During an interview he gave a kind of cryptic message saying that there's land beyond larger than the United States. Now, I don't know if this is something that he and his expedition put eyes on, or he was using this map as a reference. I don't know. But this map was found somewhere in the 1900s. The date of this publication is 11 January 1907. Now, I'm going to pull up another view of the map. And as you can see there in the center, you have the continents we're familiar with and two rings around that. I don't know what those rings are supposed to represent. That could be representative of the ice wall. I don't know. The so-called Antarctica continent, which the flat earthers believe is really an ice wall. Now, I had a thought. In fact, I was listening to Antonio Subarat's a couple of nights ago, one of his live streams, and I posed a question to the panel. Now, according to the globe theory, the Milky Way galaxy theory, the universe theory, other beings are coming from other balls out in space. And they're supposed to have this technology where they can blink in and out, wormholes, faster than light, what have you. You've heard it all already. But I had a thought, and I asked them a question. I said, given the flat Earth map projection, is it possible that these other beings are actually coming from other locations on the other side of the wall? The general consensus is, or was from the group, was yes. And I I kind of believe that myself. I don't think they're coming from far off places. That there's been a big. See, this goes back to I don't think anybody really knows. So this is purely conjecture, my opinion. So I'll use the big word, 2-letter, but it's a big word. If it is true that it is flat and we're under a dome, we're being quarantined from other civilizations because we ain't wrapped too tight. We haven't evolved to that level where there's no war, there's no famine, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're not destroying where we live. So, but think about that. Now, the next picture, I added that blue circle as representative of a dome of some type. Let's say we're right there inside that dome. In quarantine. And the other land masses around it being other civilizations, other species. Basically, most of them, from what I understand, are humanoid, but they have different features, different body configurations, whatever. What if that's where they're coming from? So it's not a matter of traveling 50,000 light years across. I mean, really? Who's going to travel that far just to see what's going on some other planet somewhere? I don't get that. A lot of you, like me, Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie. Oh, it looks great, feels great, sounds great. That they're traveling warp factor 9, bam. And now all of a sudden they're in the gamma quadrant. But they're still inside the local Milky Way region. What about the other so-called galaxies that are out there? Andromeda, all the rest of them. So they're traveling across empty voids of space to get to another populated galaxy. I don't know. Now, like I say, you're free to believe and think what you want to think. I'm just offering this as another thought process. What if that 50,000 light year distance that they're supposed to be traveling is only a matter of, well, you see, it's 3,000 miles across, so I'm going to just do a rough number. 3,000, 6,009, 12, 15, 20. Let's say they're only coming from 30,000 miles away. Much more plausible, much more feasible. I don't know. But you all chew on that. Think about it. Do your own research like I always say. And until next time,